Caitlin Clark's possible trauma sounds horrible as Psychologist hints Stalker's shadow could resurface. Caitlin Clark has captured basketball fans everywhere with her unrivaled talent and tenacity. But recently, her story has taken a dark and unsettling turn. Imagine achieving greatness only to find your personal safety at risk. Clark lived this reality when she became the target of a stalker. What started out as threatening and sexually explicit messages on X turned into a terrifying situation as the stalker traveled from Texas to Indianapolis and allegedly went to confront her. But with a quick response from the authorities, he was arrested on January 13, 2025. But his arrest on felony stalking charges underscored the very real dangers public figures face. It's been a stark reminder to Clark that being famous involves all kinds of challenges, most of which are hidden in the shadows. But will they jump out of the shadows? Amid a discussion about the topic in Crime Fix with Angenette Levy, Dr. Paul Garrison, clinical and forensic psychologist, popularly known on YouTube as Dr. G, hinted at a scary scenario. Hopefully, after that amount of time in jail, if he does have delusions, it would shift to something else. But there's no guarantee that it will, and it's a scary thing to think about. I hate to even put it out there like that, but there is some reality to it. Stalkers are terrifying, and sometimes they just keep going back to prison over and over again. Clearly, this incident is very much of concern and provokes serious questions about the psychological effect of stalking. Victims are usually left with heightened anxiety, depression, and even PTSD. Experts say that this can continue after the immediate danger has passed. Caitlin Clark is no different. She adjusted her public appearances and routines due to the fear and distress she endured, Levy noted. In fact, Dr. G confirmed that the level of trauma that can be induced by stalking, even if the victim never actually interacts with the stalker face-to-face, is profound. Angel Reese can seize supremacy over Caitlin Clark with Unrivaled's Morgan Stanley deal. Clark's ability to persevere in the face of these obstacles demonstrates her strength. While the legal system has done its part to remove the offender from daily life, it may take longer for those emotional scars to heal. Interestingly, Clark has chosen to remain largely silent on the incident. However, law enforcement has confirmed that she expressed feeling very fearful of the threats. When the stalker appeared before the judge on January 14, 2025, it was troubling. The judge entered a not guilty plea on his behalf after he repeatedly interrupted proceedings, declaring himself guilty as charged. His bond was set at $50,000 on the condition that he wear an ankle monitor and maintain a 500-foot distance from Clark and the places where she plays, amongst other conditions. His pretrial hearing is on March 31, 2025. The details of the harassment are chilling. Clark was not only receiving sexually explicit messages from the stalker, but the messages also carried exclusive threats of a disturbing level of obsession. One message described driving around your house 3x a day, while another chillingly declared, "I'm getting tickets. I'm sitting behind the bench." Stalking victims do have some degree of protection under the law, and the stalker can face 1 to 6 years in prison and fines up to $10,000. Dr. Garrison, however, said the future is unpredictable because of the nature of stalkers. It is even more traumatic knowing that the stalker may simply sit out a short sentence and return.